Ascension. It is and it isn't. Here's what I mean. We have an idea of ascension of us rising up, raising our frequencies to the level of our spirits. And that is something that more and more people are doing. It is happening. And it's shaking up the world. Dolores Cannon talked about the new Earth. And it's kind of like a new frequency for us to exist on. You can imagine it as a whole other planet, or you can imagine it as another octave of this planet. Either way, we have a tailwind in our evolution, our spiritual evolution, our ascension process. And it's helping us to go further, and it's causing problems when we resist it sometimes. But what I want to point out today is an idea that ascension isn't. And one thing in the world of spirituality, it's kind of like when you go to a higher frequencies, you go to this place where opposites are true. Both sides of the coin. Because when you get into this realm of oneness rather than opposition, you see both. So on the one hand, we're all ascending, and that's true. On the other hand, there's no such thing as ascension, and that's also true. So let me tell you the story of there's no such thing as ascension. There's no such thing as ascension because everything's already here. There's nowhere to go. There's no better place. And it's not so much ascension as a descension. It's not so much you rising up to meet spirit, you rising into the land of spirit. It's more like you dropping your shit and allowing spirit to fill you. Now, the fact is, spirit already fills you. Spirit is what is listening to these words. Spirit is what you are. There's no other thing. There's nothing but spirit. But we've chosen to come into this dualistic reality where we fight that. Where we are ignorant of that. And then at one point, we become aware of this other thing called spirit. We become aware of this higher frequency. And we reach up like a baby reaching up to be picked up. Get that image in your head. A baby, a toddler, reaching their arms up, saying, "Pick me up, Mom, Dad." And that's kind of what we do with spirit. We're like, I want to come up there. But in a meditation yesterday, I really got this image of I was connecting, and the words that came were like, you could stay right there, meaning ego, my identity is Andy. You stay right there in the body, and we'll come and fill you up and join you and fill that body, fill that mind. And ego doesn't need to go anywhere. It's not going anywhere anyway. Ego's not going to become spirit. ego can only surrender to spirit. And then ego finds out spirit doesn't have a problem with you. Spirit's not trying to crush you. It's just that your ego comes along with a lot of fears. Fears of going crazy, fears of death, fears of not being good enough, fears of failure. And it's not only fears, but I'll stick with that today. Spirit can't really inhabit that fear space. So if you want to make room for spirit, you got to clear out the fear. And again, there are other issues to clear out. But generally, everything that is not of spirit is kind of based on fear. So, forget about ascension for a while. Feel that all you need to do is clear out some space to allow spirit to fill you. Again, it's already filling you, so it's really clearing out the space so you recognize the omnipresence of spirit. But all of this, when we play with words and concepts, they're all just tools for something to happen that cannot be expressed verbally. Always remember that. Somebody said to me yesterday, a great psychic, Steve McDonald in Kansas City, look him up, he's great. He was talking about, there are initiations. There are initiations to spirit. And I said, yeah, but the way I look at it, the initiation is really confronting your issues, clearing them, and allowing spirit to be there. And again, spirit's already there, so you're not really allowing anything. It's just a way of speaking. Really what it is that, think of it this way. The wind is blowing, and you're at a rock concert. A very loud rock concert. So you don't hear the wind blowing. You hear the music. As soon as that music is off, as soon as the crowd is silent, you would hear wind blowing. The wind is always blowing, and it always makes a sound. It's there. But you don't notice it because you're caught up in the music, which is fine. Go for it. Be caught up in the music. That's a good experience to have. And you could have lifetimes of it. So it's just about turning down the volume of your own issues and listening to what's already there. Try it. See what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like more information on my work as a healer, as a past life regression hypnotherapist, go to my website, andysway.com. And if you want to book a session, there's a link there, or you can email me at andysway@yahoo.com. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to subscribe and like and comment, that would make me really happy. Thanks a lot. Bye.